Good morning, Harvest Hawks. Welcome to June, June 3rd. We've made it to June. All right. We are in the final stretch. We've got 5 days this week, 4 days next week, and it's going to go by so fast, I've been told. All right. So today is June 3rd. So we have first grade through third grade is going to get to see a presentation put on by the Garza drama team. This afternoon, third grade is on a roll. They get to go to the NPR to meet and hang out with Reptile Ron for a bit. Tomorrow, past Harvest Hawks are going to come back for a senior walk. We've got open house. Bring your parents. Stop on by. You can take them to your classroom, and then there's a special presentation in the NPR put on by our own Allah Jabril, who is going to be talking about technology and guidelines for the summer. Helpful guidelines for parents to understand. And then Thursday we start our award season. So we'll start as with last year. We'll start with TKK at 8:30 in the morning, and then in the afternoon, iReady reward party for those people who have shown progress, effort, minutes, all the things. Your teachers have talked to you about this. Please take this seriously. There's a reward at the end of this rainbow for you, okay? All right. Friday, Spirit Day. First grade awards is going to be in the morning, second grade in the afternoon, and then we'll continue with our awards ceremonies next week. Finishing off the week with the talent show. Who's excited? I know I am. Can't wait to see all your talent showcased for us. So that is the long and short of it so far. A few things. Since we're headed to the end, if you've left a sweatshirt out on the field, please, or out on the yard and it's no longer there, please check the lost and found. That stuff will most likely get donated at the end of the school year. So yeah, find your stuff. Otherwise, it's going to go to the thrift store. All right. Aside from that, I'm going to stick with my same old. Hands are for helping, not for hurting. If something doesn't feel right, speak up. Talk to your friends. Set those boundaries for what you are open to playing and how you want to play. Words are better than using our hands to solve our problems. And if that doesn't work, go get an adult and tell them, because obviously the person's not hearing you. If you don't want, think before you talk. Think, is it truthful? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary to say that out loud right now? Is it kind? So really, I want you to start. Some of us really need to start thinking before we speak, because we've got some people on this campus who are saying words that are really hurtful, words that have a history behind them that you might not be aware of. So just because you heard someone else say a word doesn't mean that it's okay for you to say it as well. I know you want to test things out because parents aren't around, but I'm letting you know that we will be having some very difficult conversations if I find out you're saying inappropriate words on our campus. Not every word was designed or used in a nice way. So some things that we think we want to say are inside thoughts and don't need to come out of our mouths. And if you're truly thinking those hurtful words, then maybe we should talk. Maybe we should talk about what's going on and why you're having those unhappy thoughts. Okay. But back to the hurtful words. I've been having this conversation with too many people. I know you might hear certain words in rap songs, on the radio, on TV, from your parents' friends. Once again, what happens outside of this class, outside of the school, can happen outside of the school because you're not at school. There's a time and a place for everything. And the time and the place to say naughty, hurtful words is not at school. All right. I know you might think, oh, it's free speech, but school's not that place. We actually have policies in place where if you say words that could be deemed as hate speech, there's consequences, severe consequences. So let's not be using those words, just throwing them around like without thinking before we speak. Okay. It hurts me. It hurts the person you're saying it to. It hurts their parents when they find out their kid was called certain names. And that's not the goal of a Harvest Hawk, right? Our goal is to meet Hawk's honor, to be safe, to be respectful, to be responsible. We're not being responsible when we're using words that we don't know their meaning. That's not responsibility. If you don't know the word, what the word means, you probably shouldn't be saying it. You could write it down. You could ask somebody, your teacher, your parent, what the word means, but don't just say it if you don't know what it means. You got to really know what you're saying when you say use your words smart, okay? Plus, it's not safe. We've had kids getting hurt on this campus because they've said words that they didn't know anything about, and someone else got hurt. We've had people get hurt because they said words that they thought were okay because they heard it before, and the other person got hurt so badly that they lashed out. We don't want to do that anymore. No, that's not a true Harvest Hawk at all. Okay? So let's remember our Hawk's honor and let's think before we speak, because these words, there's a lot of weight behind them, and you might not understand that now, and maybe someday you will. And if you want to know more, we can talk about it. But school is not the place for that. Okay? There's a time and place for everything, not at school. All right? All right, so that's all I have for you today. Those are my words of wisdom that I'm sharing with all of you. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I know it was a gorgeous weekend. Yes, gorgeous weekend, all weekend, right? I and some of your teachers were stuck in a training all day Saturday, but we did get to see it through the window. So congrats to end this all to the softball team. I heard it was a neck and neck game, and you guys pulled it out at the end with a 9-8 victory. I am sorry I missed it, but I was back here holding on the fort. So congrats to all of you. I can't wait to see that trophy. All right. That's all for me. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you outside. 1, 2, 3.
As a Harvest Hawks, I pledge to H, help others when they are in need. A, act safe, respectfully, responsibly in all that I do. W, work hard both inside and outside of my classroom. K, keep my hands and feet to myself at all times. S, speak out against bullies. We are Harvest Hawks.
Fantastic.